Hey, this is the baby Squirko, and this is an ice cold perch, another Team Rhino exclusive custom color. This is a favorite color of mine. Did actually caught quite a few fish this spring on this. Equipment wise is real important on these. I'm using just a 174 pound straight wire spring leader from Stealth Tackle. It's a real small little 5-inch leader, and it's got a welded ring on it, and that's when the baits come. They come with a number 7 split ring on them. And that's real important to get those things to swing. It doesn't have a snap on it that'll kill the action. You want to have as little hardware on the front of that as you can, because it really helps with the glide. You do not want to ever try and use these with any form of fluorocarbon leader. It absolutely kills the action. That's the number one problem people have, is guys trying to throw them with fluorocarbon leaders. That small Stealth Tackle spring leader has hardly any weight to it and doesn't hamper or kill any of the glide at all on it. And the other real important thing you need to use, I use 80 pound high seas Grand Slam braid with it, but rod wise I'm using a 7.6 medium heavy. With the bigger jerk baits I'm using a 7.6 extra heavy. With these small ones, any of the small baits that I'm working in the spring, I'm using a 7.6 medium heavy. That softer tip or flex in the end of the rod really helps with the action on these baits. And I'm using these a lot, mainly in May. Caught a bunch of fish on this one in May, but if I have a cold front and later August, September, and October, I've even caught fish in November on these. If the fish are chasing bigger baits but don't want to eat them, then that's when I'll switch to a baby Squirko and get the fish to bite. Yeah, just little taps really get that thing going side to side. And with the Squirkos, the reason why I like them so much is they're not a perfect side to side. Sometimes they'll go up, down, left, right, and they change directions more. It's like a wounded bait fish would never be a perfect glide side to side. They're up, down, and change directions. With a lot of the glide baits that are perfect side to side, you get a lot more follows. With the Squirkos, you seem to get a lot more reaction strikes out of them, especially the baits changing directions all the time on every single jerk. Just short taps, up, down, change directions on it, and the same thing with the figure 8 with the baby Squirkos. I'll figure 8 it just like I would a bucktail or a crankbait or anything else. You get a lot more hits on figure 8s that way. But just kind of change your cadence up. We'll do a 1-2 or 1-2-3, and then just the pause is real important. No matter how you're working it, always throw in a pause every once in a while. That's a lot of times when those big ones will come up and grab it. I've had a lot of big fish in the boat on baby Squirkos. A lot of times my biggest fish in May is on a baby Squirko. I had a lot of fish 45 to 48 inches long on them. So they're not just a small fish bait. Big fish like these things too. It's one of my favorite baits in the spring. I got usually a client in my boat or somebody's throwing one the whole month of May every day.